There once was a woodcutter I used to know. His name was Noah. I do not kill live trees.
That's great.
It's good to say, huh? I do not kill live trees.
Where do you get your wood from then?
We get our wood from forest fires, which have naturally selected dead trees for me. The fire comes through, and what we have here are burned bark. Basically all the bark on the tree is burned, and inside is a nice, healthy, hard, dried wood. The most important tools of a lumberjack is your chainsaw. It doesn't matter what brand you get as long as it runs. You keep it well oiled, sharp. If you don't get it sharp enough, you start wearing the bar. Lots of wood wears down quick. You hit the dirt, wears down quick. Rocks, very quick. Right here, I'm using this round file to get the proper angle. You gotta file your chainsaw properly. You want to look for a good sharp edge on it. Now, without a file, your saw won't be sharp, and you wear and tear your motor, your blade, your bar. You heat it up. You could even start a forest fire.
So you need to make sure you have a sharp chainsaw.
You want a sharp chainsaw, exactly. You want to keep your saw well tuned. Go drop a pine tree.
All right.
Here's the pine tree right here.
What type of pine tree is it?
This is a knob cone pine tree. Very large knob cone pine. As I said before, a very important tool. This large pine tree I have here, it'll take down, and it will fall that direction uphill, only because I make it. This tree is leaning a little bit uphill, so that's the way it's going to go. I don't want it falling towards you guys, because that could be dangerous, hence the danger of the job. But downhill is not a possibility. I have this beautiful grove of redwoods I wouldn't want to disturb. Live trees. As I scale down it, it has probably about a 3-foot base. Here's the wedge we took out of the tree. As you see, it's the right size to drop the tree in the proper direction. A little back cut to give it the final angle, and bingo.
How much wood would that
This is
make?
probably about a cord of firewood, this whole tree. It's a rather large pine tree. I'd say easily a cord of firewood. Tightly stacked in a 4x4x8 area, which is 128 cubic feet, which is what a cord should be. Welcome to my Madrone patch. We have 4 years seasoned Madrone, local dry hardwood.
4 years?
4 years.
What does that mean exactly?
This means it is completely dry. This is the finest firewood, other than tamarack, which I heard is pretty good too.
So what makes Madrone so good?
People really like a nice fine hardwood, and Madrone is one of the best hardwoods you can get. It lasts longer than oak over time if you're burning a lot of cords of wood. You want a wood that's dry. If your wood isn't dry, it's not going to start. It's not going to burn well. We have pre-dried firewood. We have our local chinquapin oak. This is grown here in the Santa Cruz mountains. Most people want a 16 to 18 inch. That's your standard size firewood. Some people like smaller wood or their stove is a little smaller. So you can only put maybe a 12 to 14 inch piece in. I do offer smaller cuts at a little bit extra rate because it takes a little more gas and effort to make a 12 inch rather than a 16, and to stack it up as well. Centered, nice foot posture, balance, good center balance. You want to hit the log with force, hit it hard, make sure you're going to hit it on center. Yeah. Depending on the knots as well, the knots always slow you down. Good foot positioning is always important. Now we're going to show you how to stack some wood. After many hours of stacking and chopping and dragging logs out of the forest, we have a fully stacked cord here. You can see it's mounted. I'd say this is easily 8 cubic feet over the top of the trailer height here. This is a 10-foot length and about 6 foot, which makes a full 128 cubic feet. We've taken it from the forest floor and put it in the trailer, ready to be burned. And you want to make sure your trailer's nicely stacked in there and you get a full cord. If you want to burn firewood in your fireplace, you might as well get it from a source that is sustainable. It's already dead. You don't have to take a live tree down to make your house warm in the winter. I do free delivery here in Santa Cruz County. I deliver oak, madrone, and pine. We do minimum orders of half cord. Thanks for tuning in. There once was a woodcutter I used to know. His name was Noah.